Wake up and smell a coffee.
I think I have an issue. I think I may have a problem. Oh man, there's some good stuff right here now. Look. That tastes amazing. So I think I may have a caffeine addiction. Look, I'm making these videos so randomly, but I just want to talk about this real quick. I think I'm addicted to coffee. I think I'm addicted to caffeine in general. So I don't know if I have an issue. I don't know if that's a problem. And it might be. There's a lot of people out there that say, man, caffeine is good for you, but you had to kind of keep it to a minimum. So I want to kind of talk about how much caffeine that I ingest in a day, typically in a day. And so usually in the morning I wake up, I probably have about, I don't know, maybe 200. It's probably about 2 cups. How much is in 1 cup? Maybe 180 to 100 or something like that. So we're gonna go on the high side. We're gonna say I have about 200, right? About 2 cups of coffee. Okay, and I'll probably have like a Diet Mountain Dew in there somewhere. So you're looking at about maybe another 65, 85, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but let's lowball that just because I highballed the coffee. So let's say 250 right there. So on lunch break, I may have a Mountain Dew or something. So let's say 250, and then I work out after work. Like after the job, I work out, and so I'm a little tired after I work. So I need a boost. So I get some pre-workout in. Pre-workout's going good. As a problem, I use Rise pre-workout, and it probably is about 300 or so, something like that. So let's just say I'm sitting at about 550 on average. Okay, and sometimes that number can be higher. Sometimes it can go from about 550 to maybe, I don't know, it might can go to say 700-800 or so, and that just depends. It used to be like that. I'm trying to cut back. I used to be at about 800 because I used to hit a double scoop of pre, and it used to get crazy. I'm talking about I used to be super tired, but I wasn't drinking as much coffee then, so I probably wake up. I probably had like 1 cup, so 100. But the pre-workout get you, because if you scoop it twice, you're going to get about 600, and I don't need that anymore. So I'm 1 scooping, and so I'm doing a whole lot better now. I'm doing a whole lot better, but the reason I make this video, the reason I'm making this video to talk about it, is because I get that certain urge that I feel like I need it. But if I don't, it's weird, because if I don't drink caffeine at all, I feel fine. I'm just not as energized. I don't get the caffeine headaches like some people do. So that's great. No caffeine headaches, no withdrawals, but I have the urge just to get that feeling. So I feel like that's addiction. I feel like that's being addicted to caffeine, because you want that same feeling you get. It's just a sense of just like super focus, because I'm always doing something. If I don't have something on my mind, something ain't right. And sometimes it's hard for me to shut that off. And so I want to talk about some of the cons too from just being so addicted to caffeine. And the first one on the list is insomnia. The insomnia can get you bad, man. It can get you bad, and I kind of had to put a brakes on that. And the number one way to eliminate the insomnia for somebody who may be like me is just simply don't drink the caffeine like after a certain point. So when I get off work, I have my pre-workout. It's probably somewhere between 5:30. I shut down all caffeine intake after 6. If I have not had my pre-workout by 6, I just don't do it. No, my gym day might suck, or it might be a good gym day. I don't know, but it's always better with the pre-workout because I get a lot more energy, of course. But if it's 6 o'clock, if it's past 6, I'm not drinking it. I'm not drinking caffeine, because the insomnia will hit hard. All right, hard. Especially if you're somebody who is wired all the time like me. I'm always wired. I'm always ready to do something. I need to be doing something. Like I always gotta have something on my mind. And I'm at work thinking about 5 different things that I need to do. When I got something right in front of me, I'm able to multitask a little bit, but it's tough. It's tough. All right, it's tough. So that's the first thing. The next thing I would say is I don't get the jitters, but what I do get, I don't want to call it eye bulge, but it's like my eyes. I'm like my eyes are like that. Like right now my eyes are kind of like this. My eyes are like that, and I'm like super animated. All right, I'm super animated. I'm going full speed, and I call it a con because of the eye part, because it's like I'm like buck eye, like I'm walking around like a deer in the headlights. I'm like, bro, what we need to do? We got to get the day started. We got to be doing something. We need to be rolling. We need to be doing something. And then, ooh, that part get bad because sometimes it's crazy, and I feel like I might be on the lower end. I'm making this video so somebody can tell me, am I tripping? Do I have is caffeine really? Like, I feel like I will say this, I feel like it's improving my quality of life, just except for the two cons, the insomnia and the eyeball. Like, the eyeballs, bro. It's like, and it's not because it feels weird. It's more because I feel like I look like a crackhead. I feel like I look like a crackhead sometimes with the eyeballs, bro. And it doesn't happen all the time. But if I get to a point where I know I had too much, like too soon, I get that eye bulging. And it's not very noticeable, but if somebody who knows me and knows how my eyes are naturally, you kind of look and be like, You've been on the caffeine today, haven't you, Dave? You've been on the caffeine today. I know you've been on the caffeine. And they can kind of tell. And so that is crazy. But like I said, I don't feel like it doesn't get in the way of anything. It actually makes me 100 times more productive. It helps me like continue to like get up extra early in the morning. I get up at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. Got to go work I had to leave the house at like 6:50 to be there at 6:55. Open the doors at 7. Crazy amount of stuff, and I get all of that done because I want to say because of the caffeine, but I don't know, am I tripping or not? Because I feel like I couldn't do what I do early in the morning, especially without the caffeine, and then my workouts will suffer if it wasn't for the caffeine that's inside the pre-workout. There's other things in pre-workout, but you get what I'm trying to say. So I just want y'all to comment down below, how is your relationship with caffeine? Do you have an issue? Do I have an issue? I don't know. Let me know down below. Look, subscribe to the channel if you have not, man. This is a discussion channel. We talk about a lot of stuff, mainly coding, but live stuff as well. Hit that subscribe button, like the video. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Thank you for watching. My name is David Hugh Jr. And I'll see you in the next one.